like for instance, we could be doing all these liquid. We could be doing liquid the entire time for a week, right? It could be like liquid like that, right? That's basically, it's basically the same thing, right? We could be doing all this, right? As far as like concept placement, but then like in terms of like storytelling, we could be building it where it's like, okay, this is that a spatial square? It could be like beginner plus grid, you know, beginner plus grid, and then like we could do intermediate triangle grid. You know, you see what I'm trying to say, but with liquid. If you're looking for whites, batteries, skins, or any other gloving accessory, head on over to glow-leds.com and don't forget to use my code AlohaNation for 10% off. Today we're looking at Altoh. Alright? Altoh blessed us with a 4-minute, 53-second show, goddammit. Trance, my goal for this one was working on cleanliness, pacing, and place of concept. Ooh. Focus. Please focus on where I placed certain concepts. Additional notes. The track was super slow, so I was trying to listen to the background sounds and elements of the song to figure out what I can do and where I should start or execute my tech. Okay. Basically pacing. Basically knowing when to do certain things. Yeah. Sounds like Alto's preparing for some King of Trance, huh? Trying to get the upper hand, eh? Aren't you, Altoh, before the comp happens? Very smart. Very smart. For this frame by frame, I've had the courtesy of downloading the thing. We're actually going to do things a little bit different. We're actually going to be like literally piecing this show up and kind of cut apart the song through my video editor and kind of just pay attention to where they place their concepts. So yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay. Yep, we're at the intro. Little slow build there. Okay. So, I guess... So you hear this initial build, right? So this is like the hook, right? Of like the song. It's like the beginning, right at the very beginning. Why does it sound like that? Now, boom, right here. We're just gonna go ahead and indicate a different color there because this is basically like your setup, right? And as far as setup goes, well, we have to think about it in terms of like what you're actually doing, like the space, right? So this is like the setup. This is your intro, right? So the setup with Altoh. Yo, what up, Pikoi? So the setup is as a slow coming in, right? And we can do these little rotations here. Okay. I like it up until this initial hit here. Because the song like just straight up just hits you, right? Right. But like we kind of like a blend, right? We kind of like a blend. We're still kind of like lingering in that I guess we're doing liquid here, which isn't bad, okay? Maybe I make it sound bad, which isn't bad. I just wish that there was an impact. So your intro, and I'm just gonna make a little text here. Your intro into liquid, okay? And keep in mind, I'm utilizing these layers here as a way to visually show you guys what is actually happening. The intro into liquid is blended. You see how like it's here at this purple layer and then this orange layer? It's blended. Yo, what's up, guys? So, but the thing is that what exists in this first hit is this very strong hit, right? And then so, let me just kind of... It's not powerful enough. It's not powerful enough. Now given, right? The concept placement makes sense. It's good. Doing the liquid here is good. It's just that it's blended, right? This is blended. I want to see it. Blended. Listen to the song. It's pretty much going to be like a structural frame by frame, musicality frame by frame. Right? Listen. We're lagging. We're lagging here, right? That's good. Okay. So we blended liquid into this initial pickup, right? So this would be entirely just liquid. Right? We're doing liquid here. Liquidation. Glovers need to add more dime stops in liquid. Absolutely. And for those of you who don't know what dime stops are, it's when it's like a popping concert, bro. It's like you hit, you flex your muscle, ba, 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 ba. Like you flex that muscle, right? That pause. That pause and that jitter. Ba, 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 ba. Really helps with control, gives your style a lot more pizzazz, musicality. But here we're all legato, we're all at longer movements, which is, it's a choice. Not one is better than the other. But still, we got liquid here. It's basically a 4/4 time signature. It's going to be like this periodically throughout the, well, not periodically, throughout the whole song, actually. So. Liquid here. Okay, very basic liquid. Very there needs to be more pizzazz to this alto. We're doing like liquid we've seen everybody throw. A little bit more. I like it. No, it's clean. Okay, hear the song, find the vocals. Okay, vocals here, right? Listen. This is good. This is like a new part. We could like, see this is a different part of the song. So let's change the color. Let's make that purple. Or no, we did purple already. Let's make that navy. Yeah, my favorite color is navy. Yeah, liquid. Okay. Let's see the bridge. Okay. Let's see what his conceptual bridge is from different parts of the song. Okay, listen. Okay, that was pretty blended. I mean, we're going in a whips. So it's like from flow to flow, right? From flow to flow. We got like a little thing here. Blended whip, right? Because it's not really pizzazz. There's not a lot of like hit on it. He kind of no, he does hit it actually. Take that back. Bam. Yeah, that's good. That's good. See, so notice the difference, okay? Like if I like actually like look at it, right? There's multiple ways, guys. There's like when the song changes is to introduce your concept right when it changes, right? But earlier, Altoh kind of blends his liquid and like with that initial hit, right? And it affected him at this part. I like this better. Personally, this is just my opinion. I like this better, especially with the part of the song where it's like you change immediately depending on where you are at the music because you acknowledge that it's a different part of the song. This new frame by frame format, yeah, this is specifically for things like pacing or musicality because I could just talk about it, right? But then when I visually show you in terms like the layers, it kind of gives you a better understanding of what's happening, right? So we're actually doing whips here. But okay, what I don't like about it, it's that it's from like, it's like flow to flow. You know what I'm saying? Like this transition here is from like low, it's like liquid to like low value whips, right? And this isn't wrong. It's just because the song is so damn long, 4 minutes. almost 5 minutes, that I understand why he's not doing a lot of value earlier on. So in terms of like conceptual placements, it's done well. You know? A little bit lost. We got whip here. A little bit lost. I like the close up during the lyrics. A little bit cold. You can do like finger rolls here. A little bit of fear. Yeah, so pretty good pacing. And it's gonna. Okay, so like it picks up here, right? So it picks up here. I'm just gonna go ahead and change the color to show you guys where the song picks up, right? So we go from whips and finger rolls to, guess what? Oh! To not whips and finger rolls. So we're changing concepts when the song changes. You see that, guys? But it's a little late, you know? It's a little late. It actually looks more like this. Here, see? So we got the whips and finger rolls, but it's a transition into these wave tuts, right? So look at it. Visually look at it. Visually look at it. The song changes here at this green layer, but we're still doing the whips and finger rolls. It's a little bit lagging. So now there comes a question. Is this bad? Is this portion bad, right? And so this is arguable. Really depends, I think. I just thought, could we have picked it up and start doing the tech at this change? Or is this blend good? What do you guys think? I'm genuinely curious. Do you think that blend is good? Or should he have changed when the song picked up immediately? But I hold on and I... No. Yeah, I feel like one way to have made this better because the song picks up, right? So let's look at his speed. Let's look at his speed. Because at this green layer, that's when it really feels like it's picking up, right? So. Boom! Right? So it's like, if there was more of a change in speed in this area here, maybe it would have been way more musical, you know? Up speed. And I'm not saying just to make the speed faster. I'm just saying maybe to have a variety, right? A heavier resistance here. Maybe that would have been better with this transition into the wave time. Right? And then slow down here, obviously, because the song hasn't really, we're not at the main part of the song, or are we? This is a wave tut. So in terms of storytelling in terms of like concepts, it's really good. Like where the concepts are placed is really good so far. And I feel strong, and I know that I can. I'm getting used to it. We're still in wave tuts here, which is good. And here, this is when the song changes, right? Here it slows down here. Slows down. So guess what? Do we change concepts? Right? Do we change concepts here, right? So, not changing concepts, I don't know, I guess it really depends. Everyone's philosophy is a little bit different, but I'm a firm believer that when a part of the song changes, then you should show a contrast in concepts, or you should at least change something, right? Been talking to myself forever. So, like, we're a little step behind when it comes down to contrast, right? Because it seems like we go from wave tuning back to like whips, right? Whips and finger rolls. We're a little behind. Especially, you know, it actually is earlier, right? So, boom, right? There's no impact on the chain of song here. We're kind of just blended and doing the same thing we've been doing. So, yeah, it's just laggy a little bit. This is what I would do, okay? This is the old puppet. This is why I feel like separates this is what I feel like separates the puppet shows from, I guess, many shows, and I don't mean to sound egotistical by any means, but usually what puppet would do here is I would pose. Like, because it's like you're slowing down, but there's like a visual and it like calls like your attention, like doing a pose. And I'm not saying to do like a pose like this. I'm like literally like, right? So if I were to do the song, been talking to right, myself. It's like different than just blending. You see, so it's like there's a thinking about impact in terms of like musicality and showmanship, right? But here we're just behind. Talking to myself forever. Yeah. Yup. And how I wish I knew me. Like here I like. I mean, it's not wrong, right? Like, and trust me, like none of this is wrong, but it could be better, right? So it's like, imagine if this was more of like a spatial whips and finger rolls. Like, and what I mean by spatial, like I mean like utilizing more intentfully using your space with your whips and finger rolls. So like you're building on it rather than just doing it. And what I mean by that is like, okay, like if we're gonna be utilizing whips and finger rolls, like you're actually like just using the top, or like you're doing a rail to the side and you're doing a rail at the bottom. You're visually creating shapes on a macro level. Yeah. And how I wish I knew me better. That's just an opinion though. It's not, you know, I'm not saying that's what you should be doing. That's what I would do. Yeah. Still sitting on the shelf, but never, okay, sun's gonna pick up. Sunshine brighter. I'm gonna pick up here. It feels like me. Okay, boom. This is where the song changes, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna change the color. All right. So we're at whips and finger rolls now. What does he do when it picks up? It's like we're behind. We're always just behind at the initial change because we're still lingering. But like now we're doing the change. You know what I'm saying? What's happening here? Like here. This is where the change is. Now, I'm pretty proud of Altoh because he's actually changing. He's actually understanding that the music has changed. And, you know, he's changing concepts, which is great. Because the song picked up. You change concepts, yes. I will say, I love the disciplined. I love the discipline that Altoh is doing right now because I don't remember him having this discipline before. And they're longer combos. And it feels like me. Okay, here. Song slows down, right? Maybe slow down is not the right word. See, this part is basically almost like the last part, but like there's like less sounds, right? There's like less layers. So, but it's continuing, which I agree that this continuation of tech here matches. But it feels too blended. I don't know. It kind of feels the same, like this. It feels like this. Right, okay, and it picks up here. Okay, here's a change. What do we do with the change? What do we do with the change? Oh, we do the look! We're tutting. We're king tutting at that change. King tutting. King tutting tut. Yep.
I'm a little bit.
Hey, let me change that color real quick.
I'm a little bit hand in.
Oh yeah.
A little bit isolated. A little bit hopeful.
This is all good. Like in terms of where the concept is in the part of the song, it's all good.
A little bit calm. But
Okay, here picks up again. Right? Picks up again here.
calm. But
And then we kind of go more into like finger tutting here, which is pretty spot on.
hold on, and I feel strong, and I know that I can. Getting used to it, lit the fuse to it. Like to know who I am. Been
Here. And here. Change the song. Let's make it yellow. Like, yeah, we're lagging, right? There should be a change here. Boom.
been talking to
But we're late. I wonder, like, what's happening here? This is very prominent in this style. I feel like there's like a level of anticipation. Maybe there needs to be more of a level of anticipation here.
been talking
Here. It's like a liquid here.
to myself forever. Yeah. And how I wish I knew me better. Yeah.
I would even just call this like flowier moves.
Still sitting.
Like at this point, it doesn't really matter if you're stuck within a concept or not, as long as it's flowier. If it's all themed, there's like a floor. Because if he's doing like hard tech and like flowier moves, it wouldn't make sense.
On a shelf, I never seen the sunshine brighter. And it feels like me on a good day.
Okay, here, what do we do here? Basically, get some king tuts.
On a good day.
It's too behind. Okay. Song's ending here. Pretty much just have an outro. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So, I mean, Altoh is pretty much. I mean, if we look at the concept change, during the music changes, like I mean, like look at it, like let me make it so then you guys can actually see, like look, concept change, concept change, concept change. Sorry, concept change, music change, concept change, music change. Here, it's just that like when it changes, he's a bit behind everywhere. It's a bit behind everywhere. So it's really job well done for being able to acknowledge when the change of the song happens, right? So he's changing at the right times. I think that this is a pretty, how do you say? This is like standard. You know what I mean? It's like a standard level of pacing because you're changing into just one concept when the song changes, but like you could be doing multiple concepts within that same part of the song. You know what I mean? So like to take it like a level further, right? So if we listen to the music, right? So that's like that first measure, right? Right, it's gonna do it again. So basically 4/4. Right. So we have like basically we could do that 4 times, right? And then so within this measure, all these measures, right? So we have liquid within that 4, right? But like if you're able to like utilize more spatial with this, so then like let's just say for example, if this was like your spatial was like a triangle. Actually, we'll do square because 4/4 is easier with square, right? And then for the whips, right? Another 4/4 with a spatial square, right? Your ear is crazy. What? What did I say? Your ear is crazy. Mike. Yeah. So 1.
Little bit lost and
Right. So this is a beast.
a little bit lost.
It's basically the same the entire time.
A little bit cold here.
Basically, yeah, this is basically the same thing. I could do this to any of these color. I mean, yeah, to any of these forward colors here. It's basically the same thing. Entire song. This is basically all EDM. And then so to be able to categorize or well to organize or create like a build through space and speed, that's like next level, right? Like for instance, we could be doing all these liquid. We could be doing liquid the entire time for a week, right? It could be like liquid like that, right? That's basically it's basically the same thing, right? We could be doing all this, right? As far as like concept placement, but then like in terms of like storytelling, we could be building it where it's like, okay, this is that a spatial square? It could be like beginner plus grid, you know, beginner plus grid, and then like we could do intermediate triangle grid. You see what I'm trying to say? But with liquid. You see, so there's ways to make it more complex, or there's ways to have it be more storytelling like if you want to like get to that next level of musicality or pacing. This is, in my opinion, like what makes it like this is pushing the envelope, right? Utilizing the space and the changing of like this, for example, because all these measures are just liquid, right? But if it's like this measure is like a liquid, and then this one was like, let's say, scales, and then this measure was like digits, but they're all intermediate, right? But then like later on in the climax, you were able to do complex levels of it in that same exact order. You get what I'm trying to say? In that same in like advanced liquid, then advanced scales, then advanced digits, but like later on when the song picks up. So you're combining a level of complex you're combining complexity with like making storytelling complex. That's how you make your storytelling complex essentially.